So, Brody, you know, now that we've been working for 6 months in this job and it's getting you away from not being able to spend time with your dad in USA and go to Europe, and you feel like you have to then supplement going to DoorDash just to have a sustainable income as a casual. I mean, have you tried anything to actually get you closer to getting towards that time with your dad and that life in Europe?
Oh, look, bro, look, honestly, like I said, I started doing that roofing job 6 months ago. And before I started, I thought, I'm doing a trade. I guess it's considered a more dangerous trade. So I thought I was going to be making a bit more money and
Mm,
started doing that, and then didn't realize how much it would be raining over, like, because I started just before springtime. So once springtime comes around and summer comes around, there's a lot more rain. So yeah, when it's raining, I can't work. So when I'm not working, I'm not making money. So I did try to supplement that with DoorDash. But between how many rain days there are and how much I can actually make doing DoorDash, it's just not enough to get me out of get me out of the coast and go see my parents in the US.
right. So, we've been working this job for 6 months and it's not getting us any closer to our goals. And the fact that we've also tried door dashing as a supplement to then, get some extra cash in, but it's still not getting us anywhere near towards that life dream. I mean, is there anything else that you've tried so that then you're getting yourself out of this position?
Look, honestly, not there's nothing else I've really tried besides from that. Like it's only been the last 6 months where I've had to start dealing with it. But I guess that's why I inquired about this. Is I saw these people making that money online, um, and yeah, I just wanted to see what that was about. So
Mm, see. Okay. And it's great that you're looking for new options in getting out of where you are currently. I mean, Brody, like how long has this been a problem for you? Has it just been 6 months?
well, look, I previously wanted to go travel, like go to Europe, and like my parents have only moved to the US in the past 6 months. But like going to Europe was the plan I wanted to do before that. So honestly, I've probably wanted to do that for the last at least 2 years. Which I was doing a job previously to that, like previously to roofing, that probably would have got me there. But there was another problem where I couldn't get the time off I needed. So there was that issue. So then I ended up moving to this new job. So yeah, I guess I did try change it up, but now I'm not making enough money, so there's that problem. So seems to be each job I try, there's a new problem arises.
Mm, okay. Mm, where is this? Hmm. So what you're saying is even after 6 months, before that, your goal was to then go to Europe and want to basically live this sort of life that you want. And working a job it didn't get you anywhere closer to it. Like you were still having to want to get time off, and each job you try, a new problem will arise. So like in the past 2 years, I mean, where is working these jobs actually gotten us so far?
To be honest, bro, I reckon I'm in the same spot today that I was in 2 years ago. So I don't think I've made any progress in that regard in the past 24 months.
Right. And wow, for 24 months?
Yeah, bro. It's a fair while to be stuck in the same spot, eh?
Hmm. Gee, that's I can only imagine, but like then you know, for the past 2 years, I mean, I know for me, like 2 years go by just like that. It's like half a war. You
No,
think about it.
exactly. Yeah, as soon as you blink, and then all of a sudden you're 21, and then you're 22, and then you're 23, and yeah, before you know it, you've put a couple of years on in no time.
Mm, I mean, so Brody then, like putting a couple years on it in no time. Like we've gone through these 24 months and constantly looking for new ways to sustain income and it's not working. And so we chop and change to these new places of roofing. I mean,
Yeah.
overall, like what has it actually costed you in continuing to choose to stay in this roofing industry?
Well, yeah, since I've been roofing, like I was saying before, like I've been going out a fair bit, and between going out a bit and not making as much money as I was, and then having this dream of going to the US and seeing my parents, and then going traveling in Europe. I guess I'm stuck in the same spot, and I can't do what I want to do. Like I can't do that travel if I don't have the money, and um, I guess the only way I see myself being able to do those things is just scale that income um, to what it needs to be to do that.
Mm, scaling that income, okay. And no, you're right. It's definitely needing to scale that income so we can get towards that goal. But I mean, right now, where you're currently at, I mean, what's the consequence of you continuing to choose going to this roofing company and staying in this job where it's getting you it's they're not allowing you to get the right hours for you, which then you have to then also supplement door dashing and it taking you away from what it is that you ultimately want to do, which is be closer to your family. I mean, how does that sit with you at the end of the day?
Well, I guess the consequence of just continuing on the path I'm on is I don't get to do the things that I want to do. So, those goals and ambitions I have of going overseas just won't happen if I don't do something about it.
Mm. And I mean, you've already gone through 24 months of this. I mean, why not just go through another 24 months?
Well, I guess to be honest, bro, if I, like you said, if I keep doing what I'm doing, then if the 24 if I was in the same spot 24 months ago than I am now, and I continue to do that for the next 24 months, I guess I'll be in the same spot again. So it won't be 24 months that I've been stuck. It'll be 4 years.
Mm. And so, now that we know it'd be another 4 years that we'd be stuck in this job, and if we continue to choose this way of this way of working, being in this laboring gig, I mean, ultimately, whose responsibility is it so that for that next 2 years, so that we're not in that position where we're still not where we are, where we want to be?
Well, I guess at the end of the day, no one else is going to come save me, are they? So if I want to get to where I want to be, then um, I guess I got to be the person making that change.
Mm, I mean, bro, I'm not here to force you to change or anything. Like I haven't tied you up, have I? Unless.
I hope not. It'd be hard to tie me up for
But I
Uh,
mean, like, why change now and not the 24 months there when you do have another chance?
what was that? Sorry.
I mean, why change now? I mean, you can continue for another 2 years. It's ultimately up to you.
Well, I guess if I don't change now, then I'm going to be stuck in that same spot. And if I wait, yeah, if I don't do nothing about it now, then yeah, give me another 2 years, and I won't be able to go to Europe, and I won't be able to go to the US as well. So,
Mm,
and I reckon I'll still be on the roof. No one
right.
needs that.
Mm. Okay, bro. So, so Brody, then what needs to happen so that 24 months from now, we're not stuck in this position of, do I stay in this roofing position? Do I go to another job? Do I stick to door dashing? Do I now choose another route? What needs to happen now so that in 2 years' time, we're not stuck with this same choice?
Look, I guess I would well, obviously, I can't just up and leave my job today because if I do that, then I'm in an even worse position where I don't have any income. But if I could find a way to do something on the side for a bit until I'm confident enough that I'd be able to replace what I'm currently doing with, if I could do something online and then supplement that with my roofing, and then I could just drop DoorDash completely and just supplement the online stuff with my roofing. Um, then yeah, hopefully I could become good enough with the online work that I could replace it if that made me enough money online. I could then replace the roofing, and then you know, once I'm working online, I guess I can work from wherever. So I could be living with my parents in the US and still be making just as much money, if not more money, um, doing that. Or I could go to Europe, sit on a beach in Croatia and do the same thing. So I guess that's an option.
Mm, mm, mm. Can I share a perspective with you?
Yeah, bro, go for it.
Mm. I mean, you mentioned side income in it being an option for you. Do you go to the gym? Seem like a pretty cool guy. Got the little little
Good
shoulders up
shoulders.
there. Yeah, you got the shoulders there.
Yeah, bro, 100%. I do plenty of gym work and yeah, plenty of like cardio and all that sort of stuff, like running and footy and all that sort of stuff.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I could tell you were built with the built ones, one of the built ones. Maybe
Yeah,
under the
right.
mustache.
Try to keep it going.
Mm. And and when you go to the gym, I mean, when you first started, I mean, did you expect it to, did you sort of dabble a little bit in, or how did you go about the gym?
To be honest, bro, when I first started going to the gym, I went fucking balls to the walls. Went from nothing to straight in 5 days a week. When I think but when I turned 15, just went balls to the walls and went ham. Um, and yeah, I think as soon as I started seeing some progress, I was just hooked. Yeah,
Mm.
couldn't stop it. It was like a little addiction going on.
Mm. Addiction, okay. I see,
Mm.
but shout out to the trend.
Yeah, but it's like those like the meth addicts, except replace that with gym.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
The mathematics were different.
Yeah, they look a bit different, but it's a good addiction to have.
Mm. And so it seems as though you went full tilt, 100% effort, and got the most out of it, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely for
Mm.
sure.
Well, let's now look at, this is Steve. Steve's a stick,
Yeah.
right? Now Steve wants to be like Brodie, similar to you. I mean, what would you tell Steve to get to the position that you're in at the moment?
And go hard to go home, I guess. Fucking rip in.
Rip in, go hard or go home.
Yeah, rip in for sure. If you, I don't know, if you half-ass it, then I guess you're just wasting your time because you're not going to make any progress.
Mm. And why would you tell Steve that? I mean, he can just sort of come in for a little bit, train for a little bit. Why go full in? Why go full tilt?
Well, if you half-ass, or especially with the gym, if you half-ass it, if you start today and 6 months time, I don't know, you half-ass it, go twice a week and not really do much, like don't give it a good effort. 6 months time, I reckon you'd almost be in the same spot. You wouldn't have made any progress and you would have wasted all this time standing in a gym, to be honest.
Mm, okay. So we're saying in order for Steve to become like Brodie, he needs to commit 100% into it and not give half measures. Is that what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Mm. And what's the cost if he doesn't go 100% out?
Well, if he doesn't go 100% out, not only is he paid whatever he's paid to sign up to the gym, and then he's got his weekly membership fee, so he's spending this money. He's also not getting the result that he signed up. You pay all this money to get to the shape you want to be in, and if you half-ass it and not put the effort in, then you're going to be not only in the same shape, you're now going to be down a bunch of money that wasn't used very wisely.
Mm. Okay. So similar to Steve in the gym. I mean, you mentioned side income where you can sort of dabble into it or sort of give a little bit of effort. Where would that where does that sit with you when it comes to Steve? Would
Well, so if you put a little bit of effort in, like if you were Steve and you put a little bit of effort in, what outcome is he expecting? Is that what you're saying?
mm, correct.
What, he's not going to get anything, or he might get something, but it's not going to be much, is it? If he puts a
Mm,
little bit of effort in, is it really worth the money he paid to get into the gym? Probably not. Is it really
mm,
worth the time that he's going to put into? If he's there for a couple of sessions a week and he half-asses those couple of sessions, the time he spent at the gym, he probably could have used that more wisely if he's not making the most out of it.
mm, right. So what we're saying is putting in 100% effort into one thing is going to get us the result.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, it's the track we're going down, I think.
But why would that get us the result? I mean, why not just sort of dabble in, put in our, dip our feet in, you'd say.
Well, if we dip our feet in, not gonna get 100% result, So if we give it 100%, whatever effort you put in is the result you get back out. So if you put 100% effort in, then you get closest to 100% result back. But if you give it 50%, then you're not going to get anywhere near that 100% result back. Um, so I guess the more you put in, the more you're going to get out. So half-assing it's going to get you a half-ass result.
Mm, mm, mm. And so would you say putting in side income effort, what result would that give us?
Sorry, a side income.
As you said,
Oh, like the
just
DoorDash app.
mm,
Yeah, you're not going to get a good result because it's hard to keep accountable, I guess, on that because it's hard to track. So if you're if you're putting in the minimal effort, then you're going to get the minimal result.
Mm. So, so Brody, in your case, then, what choice would you make? Would you be like Steve, half measuring, dabbling his toes, going going for the side income, or would you be like Brody, going
I would like
after
to
it
be like
all?
Brodie. Yeah, I don't want to be don't want to get that half-ass result. So, if you can choose between the two results that are on offer here, I'd definitely prefer the all-in result where you um where you're putting in the more effort, but you're getting a lot more back for it. So
Mm. So what change, what choice needs to happen for you so that that is the reality for yourself, Brody?
um well, I guess I need to go all in on something different. Um so yeah, I need to go all in on a job where I'm able to scale that income up.
But I mean, like I said, you don't have to. Like, you don't have to choose to go full in. You can just do what Steve's doing. Just go give it a little crack and see how you go.
Yeah. I guess I just like if I do that, then I don't get the result I want. The result I want is to, like I said, scale the income and be able to move overseas and go see my parents and go to Europe. But I need to be able to make that money, and I can't make that money if I'm doing a half-ass job, I guess. So, you know, if I want that 100% result back that I'm saying I want, then I guess I need to put 100% effort in.